Hey everyone, welcome back to the Sims 4 Every Trait Challenge. We've just slept through the night. Last episode, we did remodel a lot of this house. We got some money and spent all of that money just sort of adjusting everything. In here, we redid some of the layout of the house as well. Made ourselves this big space in here that I kind of want to actually move this living room out into, make like a shared like living and dining area, and then section that off, and that would give us a 4 bedroom house, 2 bath and 4 bedroom. That would be honestly phenomenal, and we could make that into an office since it's not really big enough to have a very good bedroom in, or we could make it, like I said in the last episode, we could make it a nursery. Anyway, that's not what I want to do this episode, and neither is painting. I've been thinking, actually, ever since the episode before last, with the mystery around Simeon, we need to talk to Simeon. We need to find out what happened. We need to know more about what went on between Simeon and, what's her name? Melanie here. Because I don't trust Melanie. I don't trust her at all. Neither friend nor foe. We'll see about that, Melanie. I think here's what we should do. Let's give Simeon a call. Let's have him meet us in a secret location. Let's see what he can tell us about what happened. Okay, Simeon, thanks for agreeing to come meet me out here in this secret, undisclosed location of literally an event venue. It's secret. Don't worry about it. Okay, Simeon, what happened? Let's have that deep conversation. Really get into the details here, Simeon. What happened? What have you been up to ever since you stopped being a sage of magic? Tell me everything about what's going on, Simeon. Oh. Oh my god. Did you guys see that? He disappeared immediately. He vanished. We tried to brighten his day. We tried to, cheer him up, right? Simeon, I know, it's terrible that you've been replaced. And then he disappeared. He's still alive. He disappeared as soon as Marcus showed up. Marcus, are you in on this? I think this conspiracy goes deeper. I don't know about you guys, but I think we can't trust anyone. I think the only one we can trust in this are Simeon and Morgan. Okay, thanks for meeting me here. I see that you're both wearing identical outfits, so I can see that this is a secret society meeting and you're taking this seriously, and I'm glad to hear that. We need to get inside the house quick then, so that we can all be safe in there. Let's go ahead and Can I bring you with me? Here, let's just go inside. We'll see if they come with us. Okay, everybody come in. You know, I think you're right, Morgan. I think you're absolutely right. Simeon needs to be protected. I think we really need to get close to both Simeon and Morgan in order to really get to the bottom of what's going on in the realm of magic, what's going on with the sages. We need them to trust me, right? We need to know that we can trust each other. Let's ask Simeon, what have you been up to since you've left? What options are there for a former sage of magic? Well, I would assume that he's pretty gloomy, ever since he got replaced. We really admire you, Simeon. We really admire your strength throughout this. We really admire your ability to keep going. See, Simeon likes the kind of stuff that I, Mabel, like. That's good, because Simeon would be happy in the kinds of houses that I would build. What is going on over here? What is this? And Morgan, are you okay? Okay, everything seems to be fine over here. Let's go talk to Morgan for a second.
Hey, boy.
Okay, Morgan is leaving. Morgan got bored because I'm mostly just talking to Simeon, which is pretty understandable. We're getting very, very close to Simeon here. Let's go ahead and tell a dramatic story. Let's tell him our theory behind what really happened, how he lost his position on the council there. Yay, we're best friends now. Oh, that's so sweet. He fell asleep. Poor guy. We could give him our potion of plentiful needs, but nah. Let's banter with an old friend. I want to max out the friendship here, because I think in fiction, right, now that he's been dropped from the sages and all that, and maybe he really is actually homeless, right? And I think, like, I think I want to add him to the household here. I think that we can protect him. You know what's weird is I'm not seeing an ask to move in option anywhere in this. And I don't know why that is. We have nearly maxed out friendship. He doesn't live anywhere. And he's not married to anyone. So what's going on there? That is really, really weird. Anyway, though, we do seem to be best friends with him, so that is fantastic. Okay, I'm bringing him right back over just to see if that will work. Because I can't see any reason why we couldn't invite him to move in. Right? It should be under friendly, and it should be asked to move in. And yet, I don't see ask to move in anywhere in here. Look at this. Yeah, I don't see that at all. Weird. My thinking is, because this shouldn't be working this way, I'm going to... It's not really cheat, but I am just going to skip a step. And that is going to be, I'm just going to transfer Sims between households. And Alvarado here, we're going to move him over here. And we're not going to sell the lot furnishings or anything like that. But that's the only way I can think of to make this happen. Because he should have been available to ask to move in, and he wasn't. I'm not sure why that was happening. But this would add him to the household, and that's what I'm going to do. Hopefully nobody has a major problem with that. But, you know, we could, like, at the friendship level we were at, it should have just been a button. And it would have done the exact same thing that we just did here. So, I feel okay with this. Excellent. Okay, so we fixed the weird glitchiness that was happening. And now Simeon does live here. This is going to be his little safe place to be living here. we did get a ton of money from that. Dear God. Wow, we got a lot of money from that. Simeon was loaded. That's fantastic. Well, that was a good decision. Alright, well, let's use some of that money because he's probably not going to want to share a bed with her because they're just friends. So, let's go ahead and build him a bedroom. And let's see, he likes, like, French countryside furniture, though. I don't know what we have in that way right now. Honestly, this will be fine. I mean, we could go in here and let's look at styles. French country. There we go. So we're going to get him a bed pretty much identical to the one that we already have. I like the one with flowers on it. Okay. And we'll throw that right there. Perfect. There's not going to be enough room for bedside tables in here, but that's okay. And let's go in here. Let's grab him some other furnishing here. Right, let's see. There, that'll be nice. So I'm just gonna go through here and decorate this room that I'm building for him. And let's see here. Let's get him some, like, you know, some magical things and some non-magical things as well. You know, some nice wall art in here. Let's see, are there, yeah, there's a better frame for that. Oops. Let's do that there, and then there. That'll be kind of cute. And I'm putting more work into his bedroom than I put into my own, and that's okay. That is okay. Don't worry about it. Let's see. If we did do these wall sconces, or we could do, let's see, what else do we have here? What else would be kind of cute? I want wall sconces though. So, things that are in his style that I think would look good in here. I mean, we can do these. These are not bad at all. So we can do 1, 2, just like that. Then we don't even need this anymore. Fantastic. We do want to give him a nice rug in here though. So let's do that. Let's go in here, decorations, go down to rugs. We do have this one. Could scale it down, see if that fits better. It does actually. So let's go ahead and get that into a better color scheme for this. I think that looks just fine, just like that. Excellent. I think I actually want to put this, no, I do like it just like that. Let's see about changing its color though. I don't really like the marble finish on top of that, but it's not the worst. Do we want maybe dark wood? Dark wood might be better. And then, do we want to change that to have like darker metal? It would lose the flowers though, and I like the flowers. So no, we don't want to do that. I think, actually, if we did move this right over here, no, then it's not centered, and I don't like that. And I also don't want to move the windows, so that's okay. Maybe what we'll do then, I am gonna remove the filters that I have on this. And let's take a look and see what kinds of, like, if we have any nice hanging plants that we could put by the window here, that might be nice. Otherwise we can also do, large plants in here as well. I don't think he would want a palm. A palm doesn't really fit in here. But we could do something like a ficus. Is that what? Yeah, this is a ficus here. So we could do a ficus. And what else? Because I don't want them to be too far from the window, right? Because they do need the window. This belongs more outside. And man, I really, really, really like these though. So I think I do want them. We could do like a little gardening area here. Now that we have more money, we can really start going wild with all this. Let's see. We could do, because if there's a nice fern in here, that would be fantastic. Because a fern can survive off of indirect light, and that would be really, really nice. Whereas like a palm and stuff are really going to be wanting more direct sunlight. So what do we have in here as far as ferns? And the answer may be nothing. And if that's the case, then so be it. But I do just want to look. Flora's lava houseplant is definitely not a fern, but I do like the look of it. I wonder about... See, if we do it big like that, then he can't get around his bed, and I don't want that. Lonely potted tree is pretty nice. So we could do like that. And then it's getting plenty of light. I think I would change it so that it's actually like growing towards the window here, right? As it would. Okay, I'm feeling pretty good about that. Yeah. And then I think actually I am going to change my mind on whether or not to have a ceiling light in here. I'm not going to use the these ceiling lights because they're just so cheaty to me, you know? They're really easy to use. They light things up so well that really you start to not really pay attention to where you're putting lights at all. I think I would rather, you know, care about where these lights are going. So I think I am gonna put one. Do I want it centered over the bed, centered over the window, centered in the room, or centered on this little entryway here? And I think the answer is this little entryway here. I think that that's pretty good there. And that, I think, is a fairly decent little bedroom here. It's not the most decorated I've ever built, you know. It could be a little better. Honestly, putting in, if we could get a nice skinny little accent table to put next to the bed, that would really be nice. I think that he would really appreciate that. The problem is there's really just not a lot of options that are small enough to fit reasonably into that narrow of a space. I don't know that I'm going to have really anything at all. Yeah, I think he's just gonna have to deal with not having that. That's sad, but he'll get over it. It'll be okay. Fantastic. Well, I am glad to have the new member of the family. So, this episode is already going for very, very long, and before I start using this money to upgrade everything, let's go ahead and leave it here. I feel very good about this. We have a new friend, and honestly, I'm thinking about it now. I'm thinking... You know how I said earlier that I don't want her to have kids with Simeon because Simeon's just not my type? I'll see you guys in the next episode. Have a wonderful day.